Alright, so this is not a video I really wanted to make, but I've made my mind up. 147's insurance pretty much doubled on me this year, and I don't think that $180 is worth it for me to keep this bus anymore. As much as I love having it, that's just way too much to pay for insurance, and I can't find any other cheaper providers or any other cost-effective ways to keep this bus. So that means it's going to be going. Now, I have a detailed video that's already uploaded, and it's unlisted right now, and a few of you have found it, but I'm gonna pretty much take away the means of how you found it, or at least I'm pretty sure you found it, because it's not meant for you yet. But it's like a 20-minute walk around where I go over everything about this bus, all the problems I know it's got, everything I've done to it, how much I'm asking for it. But the reason why I'm not putting that publicly yet is because I have somebody who may be interested in buying it. So I'm waiting on him to give me the yes, I can, or no, I can't. So this is the first thing I did to the bus, and it's going to be the first thing I take off of it too. These came from $5.94, but I want to keep these. These are keepsake from $5.94. These are like the only things I have from it, really. Yeah. A lot of dirt in that. But I hate to really make that announcement. I hate to get rid of this bus. But if I do get anything else, I do already have a couple things that I have in mind. One of them has been on this YouTube channel in the recent months. Within the last like 6 months, I want to say. I do have more than just the insurance as reasons why I'm probably going to get rid of this bus. I do really love this bus. It's in very good shape. Has some minor issues and a couple issues that are not hard to deal with. They're just expensive, and I don't have the money to deal with them, so I'd rather it go to somebody who can take better care of it than I can. Basically, I go over this a little bit in the other video that I have filmed already, and I don't even know if it's going to be uploaded if the individual does not buy it, but or at least made public. The reason I have it uploaded and unlisted is that way I could show him. But anyways, just a few things as to why I'm getting rid of this bus. Main thing, the final nail in the coffin was the insurance. So I was paying $108 a month, and then it jumped to $200 a month, and then I got it down to $180, but that was the lowest that it could go, and that is just way too much to be paying per month. I was paying like, what, $1,200 a year? Maybe $1,300 a year. Now it's jumped up to about $2,100 a year or more, just in insurance, and it's not worth it anymore. 23's premiums, they said it was because the state of West Virginia said they needed to. 23's premium is with my car, which is parked over there. You can barely see it back there, but that bundle only went up like 20 bucks, and this one goes up by 72 or 92 if you want to count the initial price hike. I don't think so. That's the main reason why I'm selling it. I just can't really afford to keep it anymore. But also, I've realized quite a few things while owning this bus. It is a really good bus. It's in really good shape. I've enjoyed having it. I've enjoyed owning it, driving it, doing the things I have done to it and with it. But the reason why I wanted one of these Bluebird Internationals so bad, I wanted one of these so bad, was because the bus that I rode, School 681, was one of these. It was a 2003, and the body specs were more like 23, but the chassis specs were more like 147. So I kind of had both, or had that bus split between the both of them. But no matter how hard I try, I know I've always known this isn't 681. I've never treated it like it was, but it's not 681. You know, it almost feels kind of, I don't want to say wrong, but it doesn't quite feel right to own this and it not be 681. I understand they're two different buses, and I understand that, you know, this will never be 681, but also, you know, this will never be 681 to me. I think it's really cool that I have a bus that was, you know, similar to it, but because of 681, I'm very nitpicky on what I want in my Bluebird Internationals. While this has all the chassis stuff that I want, all the body specs are not really what I want. Tinted windows, red seats, gray floor being the main things. Yeah, I could tint the windows. That's a costly expenditure. Yeah, I could change all the seats out, the seat fabric and stuff out, which I have the stuff to do that, but changing the floors would be too much of a project. Doesn't have luggage bays, which that one doesn't either, but you know, 23 feels like a totally separate bus to me, and I love that bus. I'd say the same amount as I love 681, if not more now, which is weird for me to say, but I love that bus for different reasons. You know, that has different nostalgia for me. That is my first bus. That is why I love that bus. I have a lot of good memories in that bus. I've done some traveling in it, and I haven't been able to do that with this one because of the fuel tank, because of the tires, just a lot of stuff, you know, kind of holding me back with this one. I'm glad that I've gotten to do the things I have with this bus, or gotten to do the things I have done, I should say. I just got off of work. I'm very tired. I worked about 10 hours today. I'm a little scatterbrained, but you know, I'm very pleased with my ownership experience with this bus. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but I thought about selling it before all the insurance stuff happened, just, you know, for those reasons mainly. Like, this is not the bus that I grew up with. Yeah, it's similar, but it's also very, very, very different in a lot of ways. I'm glad I had it. I wish I didn't spend as much as I did on it, but I'm still, you know, glad that I had the experience. It was worth whatever I'd be losing in the sale, especially if the sale that I have already lined up goes through, would be worth me owning it. Like, whatever I've lost and whatever I get out of it compared to what I've spent, the difference between those two numbers is worth the ownership experience of this bus. So I really don't feel like I'd be out any money, you know, but it's just, I've had a lot of fun with this bus. I just think it's time to go, and time for me to move on and get something different, if I even decide to get anything different. Like I said, I do have a couple that I kind of have my eyes on, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to get a second bus, just because that one needs some attention, and I'd like to start focusing on this one a little more, because I know if I get another bus, it's going to be my new toy again, and I'm going to start putting all my focus on it, just like I did with this one. But 23 is in dire need of some attention. I need to work on painting those seat frames this summer, and I might end up actually putting those in. I'm not sure yet, but I need to figure out exactly what's going to happen with this bus. I mean, with what I want to do with this bus. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and replace the floor, or if I'm just going to say, oh well, you know, it is what it is, and just put the seats back in. I'm not sure yet. I have to wait 3 years to actually put all the seats in and together, so I might just get the frames painted and throw them back in the storage unit, but probably what I'll end up doing. But I also have some other things I want to do with this one, you know, train horns, the roof-mounted air horn and everything. So, you know, just trying to brainstorm some things with this one. If I get another one, depending on what it is, I'd probably keep it. I mean, I do stuff to it, but I would keep it mostly about how I get it, I'd say, because I kind of want to, especially if I get a yellow, like I really want another mechanical DT. That's what I want. 360 or 466, preferably a 466, but I like my 466E, but whenever I had 594, it was just such a totally different bus from this one that it made it, you know, I don't want to say it was more enjoyable than 147. I don't regret selling 594 to buy 147, but the throttle response is different on a mechanical DT. The whole driver's areas are set up a lot different because, well, it's an older design. No matter what body you get, especially if it's a different body, it's got a totally different driver's area set up. They handle a little different. You know, it's just a totally different driving experience. Whereas with these electronic throttles, it just kind of feels too similar to me. I'm not saying I wouldn't get another electronic engine, but I really want a mechanical motor if I can get one. But just trying to think here. Basically, I've got more than one reason as to why I'm selling 147. It's just the whole insurance thing was the final nail in the coffin. And like I said, if the other buyer backs out, I will post that video. If I can't find another home for it, you know, with one of my friends, I will try to find it a good home via Facebook Marketplace, just like I did with 594. I really hate to get rid of it, but like I said, I just think it's time for it to go. We've had some good memories together, and I don't regret anything, but it's just one of those things that it's got to go. It's its time, you know. Been a great bus for me. Never given me any major issues that it didn't already have when I bought it, except for the fuel tank. I don't think that was leaking, but that happened soon after I bought it. But very glad to have had this bus, and I'll definitely let you guys know what happens to it whenever it's gone. But as of now, unless some miracle happens and I can find a better way or a more cost-effective way to keep this bus, then it'll stay, but I doubt that's going to happen. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching.